TBC, what's the deal? Well, I bet you Conor McGregor say he I bet you he won't say he can beat Floyd Mayweather no more. Well, he probably will because he's a master shit talker. Look, man, could he beat Floyd in the octagon? I'm most certain he probably could. I'm not going to lie and say he couldn't. But you know, now this happens to Ronda Rousey and it's happened to McGregor, where they think that, hey, I can beat the top, you know, one of the pound for pound top boxers in the boxing ring. I can really do it. And then what happens in their very next fight? They go in there and get what? Not taken down. Well, McGregor did get choked out the end, but what was happening that made him want to go to the ground? He was getting what? He was getting what? He was getting what? He was getting his ass outboxed. You know what I mean? And this is why, like, when I hear these MMA guys, well, I can go into boxing, I can beat this guy. I remember when Anderson Silva was on that. And Anderson Silva was probably one of the best MMA fighters I've ever seen. I remember when he was doing it, and I'm just thinking, like, man, I like you, Anderson. Yes, you do got good reflexes against Forrest Griffin and these other guys, but these guys aren't professional elite boxers. You'll probably get whooped on. You know what I mean? Ronda Rousey came out saying she could beat Floyd Mayweather. What happens to her? She gets outboxed by Holly Holm and then kicked in the face. Holm lost 2 last night. You know, so was a lot of upsets last night. Then you had McGregor. He can beat Floyd, and I can do this. I'll even beat him in the boxing ring, talking all this shit. It sounded good, didn't it? It sounded real good, and I knew it. I knew this. Every time I made a video, I'm a hater. I'm racist. People call me like, how am I racist? Because I can clearly see with my eyes this dude will get in there with Mayweather and miss all night. I can see that. That has nothing to do with race. What happened last night? He went in there with Diaz and got his ass. He took his ass to Jab City, and he was landing good stiff punches on him. He put his ass down. And what did McGregor did not want to do anymore? Box. He was the one who wanted to go to the floor or go to the mat because he was getting outboxed. Okay, and then I keep telling you guys, McGregor is just the new flavor of the month. Yes, he's on a good little knockout streak roll. He was doing his thing, but with the UFC, and Dana White is great at this, is promoting his fighters. I swear, to me at least, it seems like every year or two there's a new one that's supposed to be the best of all time. Anderson Silva. Then I remember it rolled over. Like, I don't remember all these periodically, but you know, you had Hughes, then you had like BJ Penn, then you had guys like I said, Silva, then GSP. He's coming back. GSP is coming back. So what's going to happen if GSP strings together 2 or 3 wins? Is he the best ever again? But Dana White's doing what he's supposed to do. Then it was Ronda Rousey. She can beat men up, right? Until she got her ass whooped by a female. You know what I mean? So UFC fans, stop thinking that, you know, whoever's the flavor of the month is just the boogeyman. He can beat anybody. He can even beat boxers in the boxing ring. No, he can't. All right? How can you beat elite boxers like Floyd in the boxing ring when you're getting outboxed by MMA guys? It doesn't make any sense, right? Just like when James Toney tried to get in there with Couture, and I knew it was a bad idea because Couture is going to take him down and make his ass tap. MMA guys they should stay in their lane, in my opinion. Boxing guys should stay in their lane. Let's just appreciate both sports for what they are. You know, I think that this kind of proves that Conor McGregor will go in there with Mayweather. His footwork would be all over the place. All those wild ass swings will be missing. His reflexes are nowhere on the. They're not even the same zip code as Floyd when it comes to his reflexes from getting out of the way of punches. I ain't talking about elbows and kicks and chokes. Well, his reflexes wasn't on point last night because he got choked out. You know what I mean? So I want Conor McGregor to come back. This is what happens in MMA, man. You get choked out, knocked out, tapped out. It's what happens, man. You know, so I expect McGregor to come back. Maybe he should stay at 145. You know, but people are saying he looked like a skeleton and his best weight is 170. Well, it didn't look like it last night. And Diaz isn't even considered one of the top guys at that weight. Although he is him and his brother, Nate, you know, they've been around for a while, man. They've been around for a long time, and they're tough as hell. They talk a lot of shit, like I said in my UFC press conference video. That Diaz is coming to fight, man. And if he tried to stand up with them, he may taste the mat. And that's what happened. He got outboxed. All right, so this isn't a video to get on Conor McGregor. Just I knew this was going to happen. I knew he was going to lose soon. That's why I just fell back. Like, man, what do they see in this guy? Every 2 years, Dana White is pumping up the next guy to be the best ever. John Jones is back, so if he destroys Cormier, I guess he's back to being the best ever. But Dana White is doing his job, though. But yeah, Conor McGregor got outboxed. Isn't that fucking ironic? YTBC, I'm out.